Hello and welcome to In the Room with Dr. Joy. My name is Dr. Joy, and today's special guest is Miss G of Miss G's Gourmet Cheese Straws. How are you today?
Fantastic.
I know that you are out and about a lot, but for those who do not know, tell us who is Miss G.
Miss G, I call myself the cheese straw queen because I'm relatively the only one of my status that make and sell cheese straws, and that's my only venture. A lot of people make cheese straws, but it's like a subsidiary of the other things that they do. Cheese straws is the only thing I do.
Okay.
Oh, spicy and original.
Hello. So how did you get started? How did Miss G's Gourmet Cheese Straw, how did it become?
In 1958, my grandmother used to make cheese straws for, she was a maid. So she made cheese straws in this affluent area for the people that lived in this area. So she did this for years and years, and my job was to make sure that the kitchen was clean and all the dishes and stuff was done. So in the 80s, she got sick, and every year she would make cheese straws, Moravian cookies, and she would cook their entire dinner every year. So in the 80s, when she got sick, she taught me the recipe so she could keep it going. Well, she got to the point where she was close to her demise, and she kept telling me, Gwen, if you continue to make these cheese straws, you'll never be broke. So in 1989, when my grandmother died, I was like, yeah, right. So cheese straws became like a respite for me. It's like whenever things would go wrong in my life, I go in my kitchen and I just make me some cheese straws. It was not a business plan.
Okay.
Everything else was a business plan. Singing, doing public relations,
Okay.
everything else was my business plan, you know.
So you tried to fight it.
I tried to fight it. I really did. I've lived all over the United States, and wherever I go, whenever I get kind of stressed, I go in the kitchen and get me some cheese, butter, and flour, and put me some seasonings in there, and make me some cheese straws.
Okay.
Everywhere I went, a lot of people would tell me, you know, Gwen, you ought to make this a business. I'm like, yeah, right. It's just my recipe, you know. So, and
But now it is your business.
it is my business.
And you are in multiple stores.
I'm in 5 different stores, and I'm on 2 farms.
Oh, wonderful. I didn't know about the farm.
Yes, I'm on 2 farms.
Okay. And you have a website?
I do. www.missgs.com.
There you go.
MissG'sCheeseStraws.com.
There you go. And welcome back to In the Room. Just a few questions that I have for you, Miss G. What made you want to finally continue to go into the venture?
When I discovered, let me take you back like this.
Okay.
I had a job at a hospital, and that was when I was thinking that my next thing for me to do, for me to get back on my feet, was to become a medical coder. I really was intense about that thing. You know, I passed a lot of the tests until I had to take the major tests. And the first test I took as medical coder, I flunked it. You know, and it was like, and I went home and I made cheese straws, right? Because that's what I do whenever I get stressed out. So they were having a bake sale at the hospital one time, and they were saying people donate food. Well, this was after I had flunked the medical code test for the 5th time. So I really made some cheese straws. Ironically, when I made those cheese straws, people just went crazy all over the hospital talking about who made them, how can I get a pound of them? And so that started my business. I said, well, let me just go and package some. And I did, and it's like the more I packaged, the more they wanted. Until the hospital told me, you can't sell cheese straws here. Then I started selling cheese straws out of the garage of the hospital. And then I retired and decided to make this a permanent business.
Okay. So what hurdles or obstacles have you had to overcome in the food industry?
My hurdles come from places that you don't even consider. My hurdles came from the people around me. When I thought, because I like cheese straws, that the people in my arena would also like cheese straws. But the people in my arena did not like cheese straws. In fact, I have a huge family. They would look at me talking about, who want to eat cheese straws? So that's when a blessing comes.
Okay.
I got a blessing through a lady that don't necessarily like people of my complexion. And another lady who did asked this lady to help me because she knew this lady had a store.
Okay.
And so she said, well, just help her. So she put me into this store that ended up being right in the middle of an affluent neighborhood. And from there, it was like, I would just go into a store sometime just to see if they would take me. And it was like, ironically, my cheese straws are in affluent areas of people that like my cheese straws. When I go to urban events, my sales are terribly low. But when I go to a more open event,
Okay.
I'll sell out.
Okay.
Also because I'm a good salesperson.
Well, there you go. And she definitely is. Share with the people with the names of the stores that you are in now, just in case they want to go and get some of your cheese straws.
Well, my cheese straws are in Boys Market, in Buena Vista in Winston-Salem. My cheese straws are in Moe's Bakery, which is also on Renola Road in Winston-Salem. My cheese straws are at the Greenhouse, which is downtown Winston-Salem. My cheese straws are in Triad Co-op, which is on Arcadia, which is near the School of Arts area.
Okay.
My cheese straws are at Ingram's Farms, which is in Archdale. And my cheese straws are at Deli Basket in Germantown.
Okay. And they can order online. You have an e-commerce site. So share again what your website is.
My website is www.missgcheesestraws.com.
And you can place your order there. Let's say someone wanted to get in the industry and they had hurdles like you did. How did you overcome? How did you push forward? What was it about Ms. G that made you push forward to make this a reality?
I'm kind of like a go-getter.
Okay.
I'm that person that when you go to a circus, I'm that hawker, right? And so I listen, and I ask everybody. You know, a lot of people gonna tell me no, but through my perseverance, you're not gonna tell me no long.
Okay.
You know, if you tell me no, because I've had a lot of people come to my table and I say, do you like cheese? They say, no, I really don't like cheese. To my grandson who helps me sell, he said, oh, Grandma, they said no. So I look at them and I say, but I know you know someone that does like cheese, so please take one of my business cards. And ironically, that has boosted my sales also.
Okay, well, I appreciate you being in the room with us today. I really do. I hope someone was able to get some information that is able to help them. And again, she shared her locations. Go out and get you some cheese straws. Thank you.
And know this much, I sell 2 types of cheese straws, original and spicy. They're called spicy because they won't let me put sexy on the label, but they're really sexy. So please, try Miss G's cheese straws.
So Ms. G is a client of the Women's Business Center, and you have been coming since when I first started. You've been here a couple of times, so please tell the audience that we've helped you with your cheese straw venture.
You know, although I know a lot of things about running a lot of other businesses, because the only thing I did was write proposals, and I get those proposals accepted. But running a full-fledged business was something totally new to me. And I know everything that you do or succeed at in life, you have to learn how to get it done. I didn't come from that family that said, well, Gwen, you could just go to Bob at the bank and tell Bob how much money you need and he'll help you out. When I went to the bank, they're like, can I have your social security number? In fact, when I first opened my business account, I was with my mentor, and my mentor was, of another race, and they looked at her and she was telling them about Miss G's cheese straws, and the lady sit up in the chair and she said, let me tell you all the programs we have for you. We can get you a line of credit, we can get you your own, your own marketing development company. We could get you this, we could get you that. And she looked at them and said, well, this is Miss G. When they looked at me and saw that I was me, they say, can I have your social security number, please?
Oh, wow.
Right? So that battle has been a battle for me.
Right.
So I'm kind of stubborn. And so you can't tell me no. Because I've been told no a lot of times. You can tell me no to the cows come home, because I'm going to always stay there and suffer for that yes that I'm waiting to get.
Right, right.
So
Right.
Miss G's has been growing,
Okay.
and she's continuing to grow. My goal is to eventually get into a place like Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
So if I get in Cracker Barrel, hopefully,
You
fingers
will.
crossed,
You will.
then I think, my joy will be realized.
Okay, okay. Not that it isn't already, because you
Okay.
are doing excellent. I mean, people are coming. You just said you sold a case the other day. I
Yeah.
mean, things are working well
I
for
sell
you.
cheese straws wherever I go.
Well, there you
So,
I think that the people need to know. Okay, so right now you are working out of the Enterprise Center, and
I am.
And so that is another option that we have here at the Women's Business Center. We are a part of the Enterprise Center, so there is a shared use kitchen here. So keep that in mind. Feel free to give us a call, and if you have something also that you would like to utilize from the kitchen, so that is an option for you. We have worked with Miss G with her business plan, and she's going to work with other agencies that we have here, other counselors here that have with her marketing plan. She's been a part of our one-page business plan. She attended our hub certification the other night. So other things are in place. I encourage you to utilize the services that we have here. What last words do you want to share with the people, and to anyone who may have a vision or a dream that they want? Don't fight it, because you tried to fight it and it still came to be. So what else can you share with the people?
I gotta tell you what my dad always told me. Winners never quit, and quitters never win.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And with that said, I encourage you to get plugged in the room that is. My name is Dr. Joy. Have a great day.